And good morning, people. Welcome back to Might and Magic 10 Legacy. We are invading Carthel. We are on our way to get on back. Craghack sort of helped us get into the town through his pirates. And he's gone off to look for the Master of Assassins, leaving us to deal with Markus Wolfe. All we need to do now is find him, which really isn't too bad. Few enemies here. Just step back one space. They can only get you in this area. They can't actually get behind you yet. So yeah. The one small problem about my party, which I noticed yesterday, really, essentially what it's boiled down to now is hitting attack to win. I don't really have any more options. My spells aren't exactly strong, except in light, and even that is fairly weak on the actual attacking front. Yeah, Tina doesn't have any attacking spells except Acid Splash, which isn't really used for attacking. Ray doesn't have any at all, and Iris is pretty much Burning Determination only. So yeah, it's pretty much boiled down to attacking and just doing that. Elite Blackguard captains though, we have got the upgrades, still got Stunning Strike, so I do need that, and they have Vindictive as well. But as before, Elite Dark Wizards die first. They're quite a bit more dangerous than a single guard like this. And now what I've got is Blackguard captains. Okay. Let's attack, get rid of all your blocks, do a lot of damage, and then basically wait for things to attack. Oh, we've got another one. Okay, you're dying next. Your battle spirit doesn't even go up. I would have expected from the elite it would at least go to 50%. But I guess it's not wanting to do that. So what looks like just 4 normal Blackguard captains. Okay, I can deal with that. Sure, they have a lot of armor. How much are they blocking actually? Around half. So yeah, they've got around 50 armor, I would say. Humans, Blackguard captains, around 80 armor. Okay, so that's 80 armor is around 50% reduction in damage, which is a fair chunk. But my attack power is really so high it doesn't matter. I'm still doing 68s to up to 220, 200 and something with Ray, so it doesn't really matter that much. I could go with air magic for Shayla, but really, humans tend to be strong against air magic. I actually forgot that happened. So, really, air magic isn't worth it here. All I need to do is just get rid of their blocks, and really, that is it.
I kill you.
Let's get my health, my mana back the potion way again. And a magic door. With some stuff. I am going to have a few inventory problems here. It's not going to be that major because there is a shop later. Luckily. Ah, hello there. The silver cog. If I remember correctly, these are to use the levers in the here. Yeah, you need a cogwheel to fix the mechanism. Silver cog should be for this one, which, as you can see, opens the door halfway. We need both, but Markus Wolfe is waiting for us. There should be an ambush on this side as well.
There's something here.
Okay, I was fully expecting an ambush. Might, that is definitely Ray. And I can hear enemies, I just can't see them at the moment. Okay, so where... oh, the cog's right here.
Something is coming our way.
Ah, there you are. You spent probably the biggest chance you had doing Feeble Point. Okay. Well, it's just for Elite Dark Wizards. I am not really bothered about that. Especially when Ray just flats out and annihilates one. Yeah, you can come to me. Stop one from casting spells.
I kill you.
Have Ray wipe the other one out from existence. And we're done.
You.
Let's get everyone's health and open up the other side. So both cogs, both levers. Are you going to be sticking around this time, Markus? Or he'll kill the girl? Really? You're actually stooping that low? And on being the granddaughter of a pirate and a barbarian and the daughter of a touchy knight is not exactly scared. Grabbing the other hand and biting viciously, Markus just releases arm, then kicks him in the shins with all her strength, and then comes over to see us. Yeah, you don't mess with Craghack's granddaughter. And then he suddenly realizes his only leverage has gone. Four of us, one of him. He runs away screaming. And he leaves us with, well, his guards again. So we have done one thing and got Arn with us. Doesn't say she's with us, but she is. As for the best way to do this, I think this spot is essentially it. Because there are a lot of enemies here. I think there's around 12. I'm not completely convinced of that amount. Might as well shoot those two. So, might as well count as we go along. Elite Wolfhounds definitely first. The Blackguard Captains aren't really that strong. Not with Burning Determination available. I said the Wolfhounds, but okay. And lots of blocks. Essentially, we're going to get a lot of movement outside of this because, well, oh, there might actually be 15. Because I'm only facing them 3 at a time. They can't get behind me. There is absolutely no way that they can. So really, this is going to just be a very long, easy fight. Get that. And Burning Determination, just make sure I don't get stunned. I'm really thinking about putting Ray to the last spot right now. Iris has more hits, and Ray, and so if Tina does something else, Ray's going to be the one getting blocked. Oh, sorry. So I'm actually thinking about doing that right now. That way Iris can take Alpha couple of blocks, and then Ray can just concentrate on doing the damage. I think that's the best way to go around this at the moment. Okay, so we've got 2 elite Blackguard captains, the normal Blackguard captain, which yeah, that can go first. All I need to do is just remember I have moved Iris, so Burning Determination is going to be somewhere else on the list of actions. So you're going to die to the poison. Moving over to you, if Ray was here, she would be where Iris is. She would have the blocks to deal with, but since Iris does, Ray's pretty much set of just doing her damage. Celestial armor, and looks like I haven't been counting. Let's just go with 15 and say that's the amount. You can heal yourself. you're not doing any spells. Doing that, and there we go. I'm actually going to leave that. He's got poison, he'll die eventually. So he's likely going to be the last thing I actually fight. And there we go. Although Ray does have unstoppable assault, so I can guarantee at least one hit. Anyway, let's get some mana back. I have been going without a burning determination. That's a bad thing. Okay, you're still dying. 4 enemies over there, 3 enemies over there, 3 enemies here. Actually, might be more like 20. Wow. But one at a time, these are just going to die. Okay, Celestial Armor's fine, Burning Determination. You don't have any mana. That's not good. Because, well, that was going to happen eventually. And sneeze. Okay, that sneeze gone. I hope. Let's do that. Tina should wake up in a turn or two. I shouldn't be killing things between then, so that's fine. Anytime you do want to wake up though would be a very big help. There we go. And another one down. You are still waiting in the wings, Mr. Dark Mage. Okay. Burning Determination. Heck, I think Shader can kill you. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 left. Celestial Armor, kill. Not quite another one. Wait, that's more than 6. Where the heck did all you come from? Have you been hiding in the trees? Let's get some mana back now. No, attack the one that's actually a problem. Although you still have your blocks. Oh, let's just go to Unstoppable Assault. Okay, so let's say these 9 are the final lot. You're still dying slowly. Right. This, I believe, is actually the majority of his last line of defense, though. Once we're through this, he's not going to have much left. Okay, and right, you die next. Good. Do I have enough for another burning determination? I do. I should have put it up, but put it up now. So you need mana. You're fine. Down to 5. Okay. It's a good question if this captain is going to die first, or because of the poison, or from me actually hitting it with a blade. Okay, I'm just taking out the normals. The captain, the elite captains seem to be doing battle spirit quite a lot, which sort of wastes their turn. So I'm okay with that. Okay, and you're dead. Last 3. Removes 50% of general melee block attempts. Oh, so that does put you down to 1 block actually. I probably should have been using that a bit more than I have. Oh well. Let's regenerate. Attack you, and well, you're stunned. That's... I should have had Burning Determination up, of course, but to be honest, they losing out on experience isn't that bad right now. And essentially this guard captain has gone from full to 10% by the end of this fight. And there we go. So yeah, let's say 20 enemies on that. I can't tell you exactly how many. I should have been counting. Conveniently, there is a fountain straight after this. So I'm going to be using that instead of resting. And these doors should be openable. Okay, maybe not. Wonder what opens them. But I do believe that is pretty much the remainder of his forces. There might be a couple more scattered around. Pulsing white.
Yes.
But for the most part, I think we're done. Just now an act of picking up all the goodies. And the main goodie is in here. because I don't want to go through that fight again, and I want to show you what happens when you try to go for this goodie, this little chest.
Oh.
Yeah, we cannot step up onto this
No. It can't be. It can't
Do not
be.
want.
without taking damage. The secret to it, there is a clue right here and over here. Take off your boots. And you can step on. No problems at all. If you have boots on, the trap will trigger and you will take damage. The loot is only a relic, so I can't exactly use it. However, this relic is a little bit absurd. I've gone on about how Relentless helps me with my damage. This is a relic that has relentlessness. This relic, when you level it up, I believe it's its last level, gives you the relentlessness buff. Provides an additional strike against the last target of each attack. So it is a two-handed mace. There's not many classes that will actually be able to use it. The Barbarian is probably the main user of this relic. There is a way you can use it on a couple of other characters though. The Hunter can use hammer maces, I believe. Pretty much any orc can use a mace and two-handed, so you can use it on that. I believe I think that might be it though. Maybe one of the dwarves can use it as two-handed mace as well. Probably the main attacker one, but this is really a barbarian and weapon. Two-handed mace, you get both naturally as a barbarian. Has relentlessness, so you can just pump out the damage. We are pretty much done here though. All that we've got really left to do
Something is coming our way. Be ready.
is fight the last of his guards. Everything else is in front of me right now. Everything he has left. There is another door over there, we'll have to check that out.
I feel stronger.
But it's essentially exactly the same as what we've been doing before. Making sure I have Burning Determination up to survive the sun. Just breaking armor and pressing 1 to win.
Stay, dude.
This fight isn't nearly as long though. I think there's 10 enemies or so, or something like that. Wow, 183 on a critical. Yeah, you do get some big attacks if you do use magic. It's just that is a bit of an exception right at the moment, unfortunately. And Ray has a level up. Excellent. More burning determination.
And stay, dude.
Let's just break your attack. Oh, maybe not. And really, yeah, there's not much to say about these. We've been facing these types of enemies pretty much the entire game. Luckily, this is the last time we'll be seeing them. Right, you're not doing any spells. You are going to die, hopefully. There we go. And Iris gets a level. Excellent. You died to the bleed. And Tina's got a level. Excellent. Still 500 off that. Woo, feeble mind. Oh, we've got another 3 at the back there. I guess we're not done yet. Yeah, let's have to splash you. Put that up. Attack. Then determination. Kill. Need burning determination again, and you're dead. And feeble-minded again. Well, I suppose they don't talk to each other, and well, they're not exactly getting a chance to talk to each other to say, oh, they have protection against feeble-minded. You better not do it. Okay, this should be the last one. There we go. And you are 122 off of level. Okay. What's in this room?
Our bags are full.
A bit of gold. Okay. Nothing more than that. Okay. And a barrel. Pulsing blue. Okay, water resistance.
Yes.
But yeah, Vigil level 1 is the only level. And well, Markus Wolfe. There are 2 options for what we're just about to do. No surrender, may OF's light guide me in this final hour. He will come towards you. We can go towards him. Let's face it though, he has yet to actually hit me. Oh, there we go. Finally got a hit. 36 damage. Only 20 of that was resisted and 22 light. So he hits for a maximum of around 70. He is only boss. He has nothing else.
We're here to help.
Yeah. I believe he only has 1 health, and I just used a bow at point blank range from Shayla. Go figure. He is almost royalty. That is pretty much like being almost alive. You're still not. Don't we dare touch him. We have 2 options. We can kill him, or we can just knock him out. Killing him pretty much, I believe, does nothing different. But knocking him out actually makes something happen later in the game. So we're going to do that. But I'm just going to go do the kill him thing just so we can see what actually gets said. I mean, the wolf has offered a reward for him alive, but maybe you're just being merciful by killing him now. And Arn is basically saying, I got evolved, I got evolved!
Markus Wolfe. He wanted to be a duke so badly. His ambitions were crushed by the raiders that day, with a little help.
And we'll just go through this because...
As the raiders were rushed...
Let's ignore that for a moment, because we're going to go back and we'll get to hear it a bit more in a moment. So let's do what we were actually going to do, and well, I'm going to shoot again, because, wait,
We're here to help. My skill is improving.
I didn't even hit him, that was a miss, and he just fell down. So much for having 1 health. I guess he has 0 health, and all you need to do is just waft something in his general direction. Okay, well, knocking him out. And Arn would have planted a skull in his head. Planted a skull in his axe? No, planted an axe in his skull. You can definitely tell that she's Craghack's granddaughter. And even Hamza sees it. Whatever Duchess Arena has in store for him might be worse than death.
Markus Wolfe. He wanted to be a duke so badly. His ambitions were crushed by the raiders that day, with a little help.
And Hamza sent a message to John Morgan, a plea of appeasement, that we can end this without further escalation. But this won't happen as long as Dunstan, or the Master of Assassins, is around. Maybe Craghack's found him. Where is he? Good question.
As the raiders were rushing to save John Morgan's daughter, Craghack was fighting his way to the inner sanctum of the palace.
Show yourself, Master of Assassins! Or are you too scared to face me?
I'm here.
Is that all you've got? I expected more from the most nefarious of all faceless warriors.
I shall honor your wish.
Yeah, that'll do.
Ah, humans. Your lives are so fleeting. Your bodies so fragile. Did you really think you could best me? Where even the Archangel Michael fell so miserably short. I've won.
Are you sure about that?
Well played. But foolish.
In the end, it was not the curse of the void that claimed Crag Hack's life. He fell during a battle of his own choosing, defying the odds one last time and accomplishing the impossible. The Master Shadow was now vulnerable.
Thank you, Crag Hack. It cost him his life, but he would have it no other way. He has given us a chance. The chance of victory. But let's face it, Crag Hack likely didn't do it for us. Crag Hack is proud. He is a pirate king. He is a warrior. The void magic that was taken him, it would probably be the worst thing he can think of, or anyone can think of, to do to him. He doesn't care about riches. He's been a pirate and barbarian his entire life. He's got plenty of those. He doesn't care about family, really. He'll look after the ones he has, but even with him not knowing that John was his son, which was just a coincidence. What he really cares about is the thing he would have lost to the void magic. His reputation, his legend, himself. So he saw the best way to preserve that, and that is to fall in battle to a fight of his own choosing, in a fight he knew he was unlikely to win, but would save him. But in doing so, he has opened the way for us to win ourselves. He has broken the mask of Erebos, of the Master of Assassins. As the narrator said, he's vulnerable now. We have a chance to win. Everyone has got a level. I believe apparently that gave us 1,500, and plenty of experience for the fight against Markus Wolfe as well. 250 experience for missing a arrow. Wow. Okay. Points. Let's go with the normal. I actually think I might stop going into spirit with you now, Shayla. 220 mana should be enough to keep me going. We really should increase your magic score and your vitality as well. We're not going to get too many more levels, so it's not going to be too much of a problem, but I think we're just going to go those two now, magic and vitality. Give her more health, give her more magical power. Tina, I think we're good on perception now. We can go might and destiny. On everyone. Yeah, I don't really need too much in the way of health for Ray, Iris and Tino. I'm going to be going endurance mostly, I feel, for the last few levels, if I remember correctly. I'm just about to check. But Ray's got 304, Iris has got 304, Tino's got 262, Shayla's got 241. Tina doesn't really need a whole lot more. She's got plenty of armor, plenty of evade, and quite decent resistances. So yeah, any health I get through endurance is likely going to be enough. Ray, what are we going with you? I believe we're going arcane discipline at the moment. Yeah. You don't need too much more in health right now, so getting up your resistances is just fine. Iris, we are going endurance with you. I'm likely not going to raise it any more than master for you and start on arcane discipline because I do need some resistances for you. Tina, endurance. Endurance. And Shayla, endurance. Indeed it is. So yeah, 256, 278, 320, still 304. Yeah, so my health totals are fairly okay, even without going into vitality now. I actually need to drop a couple of these items. Let's drop some of the really cheap ones. That should do. Elixir of health and a ruby ring. So another 5 health. Shayla it is. And some more stuff. And because we haven't already overfilled our bags enough, let's get some more. All we need to do now is go find where Craghack was fighting Erebos, because, well, oh, nice, okay, that helps. Because, well, we know they were fighting. Let's actually go into the space I haven't got. There we go. There is a challenge to actually step on every single square in the game, so I'm not exactly going for it. But if you miss any here, this is really the only chance you have to actually pick it up. I don't believe you can actually come back here. Yeah, okay. But you might notice that the gate-ins are now open. We can go down. We are done with Blackguard. We won't be seeing too many more of them for the rest of the game. We've got a whole different set of enemies.
Smells musty in here.
We've already seen them once.
Something following us.
But yes, we've got the elves. And this is the way up to the other side.
There are enemies ahead.
Oh, hello guys. Elite Shades. Almost exactly the same as the normal Shades, just likely have less health. Have we actually faced them? No, we haven't faced the Elites yet. So the normals have 1,500 life basically.
I feel stronger. Enemies.
Let's see how much the Elites have.
Not you.
Just a little bit less. They also have less damage. Okay, confusion. But yeah, Dark Elves, their only real weakness is against light, so I do have it. Okay, someone's playing the pipes. Yeah, that's the chakram dancers. They're doing their cheerleader routine. Shades, I'm not really too worried about. As I said before, the chakram dancers actually, I believe, are worse. And oh, you need to attack. Right. Because all the shades can do is physical damage. They can't waste my turns really. Except if they actually do enough damage. Which with my high amount of armor, it's not likely. Ah, might. Okay, yeah, I need to clear this stuff again. There is a shop coming up, it's just I still need to get to it. And I believe once I go down, I can't come back up here.
I'm no expert, but this looks valuable.
We can't go through there yet. That's actually something that's quite expensive. Dagger. Not that I really need the money.
Something is coming our way. Be ready.
but it is nice to have, still. And that's the first wrestling I've done in a while. No way that way either.
Something is coming our way. Be ready.
So the way to go is through all these.
Greg, I need to hit something. My strength.
And of course, Tina's weak, but that's fine. I can actually put Strength of the Earth in. I'm not going to be hit by poison right now. But yeah, just wasting that turn is pretty much the worst thing that can happen to me. The chakrams do physical, same as the shades, but if I'm not killing something, I'm not really doing my job as a fighter. So you're down, and now I can focus on the Chakram Dancer. No, you don't, but I've got to do this because, well, I'm full on space. Okay. You're down, so just got... They are really going at it with them, that routine of theirs, aren't they? And, well, one last shade. You actually missed? Okay. And you died to bleed. Anything interesting? Trident Dagger, that's 184, that's 84, okay. There should be a new enemy appearing soon. And I think I'm just going to leave that Griffin ring there. I think they're in there. And this should be not the last book I need. The last book for the Forbidden Sagas actually is in this area somewhere.
Be ready.
Ah, magic. Take the gold, take the potions. 222, nah, that's alright, I'll leave them there. Yep, it was definitely the people over here. But yeah, the last book is somewhere in here, we just need to find it. And I could go forward and get ambushed on two sides, but let's not. Okay, so an elite, a normal, and a Chakram Dancer. Obviously, the Chakram Dancer goes first. I was actually expecting the second Chakram Dancer, but I suppose it doesn't want to come out and play today. Oh, there you are. kill one, another one appears. Right, you're down, normal shade next. And pressing 1 to win, basically. I think that's another another chakram dancer behind there. Yeah. And well, let's go to that. So that enemy I was thinking of didn't actually show up. I know it is in here. Where are you? Ah, that looks like you.
There are enemies ahead. They're attacking from the side.
Okay, that's an ambush. And they have torpor, so I need... Why didn't I just use one of my scrolls? That's what I picked them up for. Ah,
Well, thank you for that.
wasting dispel magic scrolls. You are going to come towards me because I don't want torpor. Just take you one. I think these two shades are going to go first. Then I only need to fight things on two sides. This shade, this whatever it is, and then this. Actually, that puts it onto one side. So yeah, that seems like the best way. Regeneration. The Dark Prophet. Pain Reflection. Essentially, yeah, we've got to deal with this again. However, they don't really have any immunity to Skullcrack. So I can stop the main danger, which is their spells. Speaking of that, you can have that as well. And you can just attack. How much did the Dark Prophet actually hit for? 31, just a single attack. I can deal with that.
Now is not a good time.
Let's kill this Dark Prophet, I think. Yes, I'm going to have to deal with Pain Reflection, but let's face it, these actually pose a bit more of a threat than the Shades. And if you can compare them to the Shadow Elementals, who also have Pain Reflection, these are actually more dangerous. They can hit me with spells. I have a fair amount of resistance from that, but it's still the most damaging thing against me right now. So let's stop you from casting those spells. Make sure, well, you're dead. Put Celestial Armor up, you're dead, and, well, this Shade next. Is a fair ambush, I'll definitely say. But it's not something that is really that problematic. I am going to spend a bit of a rest though, just to get my mana back. But the Dark Prophet, there we go. 1,500 health, pretty much the same as the Shades. Have one melee strike, very bad attack value because they are casters. Shadow Bolt, Torpor, and Pain Reflection. We know how bad Pain Reflection is, it pretty much kills me, but them having actually a decent attack in Shadow Bolt and the ability to remove to paralyze my characters, I believe makes them more dangerous than the Shadow Elementals. Yeah, they have a fair amount of evade, but the Elite Shades aren't really that much more dangerous than the normals. Ah, barrel. Pulsing yellow, light magic.
Yes!
I started out by giving everything to Shayla, I might as well continue. Ah, and way down into the Vigil level 3. So maybe we can come back up here. Dark red, that is Mike, that is going to Ray.
Yes!
We might be done here though. Unless there's one more ambush on the other side, which is possible. Okay, we've got another unidentified object. Let's take that along. And our way is open. So the Vigil level 2 is done. Next up, the Vigil level 3, but that's next time. So, yeah. We've defeated the Black Guard. We have a way to defeat, well, possibly to defeat Erebos, with his mask being broken. We just need to reach him. Again, Craghack, thank you. You've given us that opportunity. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.